Hey guys, how's it going? Tom here at Tabletop Republic, and we have a very exciting video to bring to you today because we're going to unbox this guy. Yes, it is a big box. It is Indomitus. It is probably the most anticipated Warhammer 40,000 release I think I've known in my time in the hobby, and so we're going to actually have a look at the contents today. So let's have a look. I know many of you will have seen all these painted miniatures online. You'll have had a look at what you actually get in the box, but we're going to literally take it back, take it open, and you can see what's on the actual sprues, etc. So here we are. So including in this box we have a 368 page Warhammer 40,000 core book, the 24-page booklet, The Edge of Silence. So presumably that'll be the kind of starter campaign that you usually get in a Games Workshop release to help you get going. We get the Space Marines transfer sheet, which is great, and a 20-page assembly guide. So obviously when it comes to Citadel miniatures, wonderfully detailed, beautiful miniatures, but do make sure you follow the assembly guides because you can go wrong on those. In terms of the miniatures, the meaty part of the book, the box that you guys are no doubt more looking forward to, is on the Space Marine side. We've got the captain, the lieutenant, a chaplain, the Judicar, Blade Guard Ancients, 10 Assault Intercessors, 3 Blade Guard Veterans, 3 Outriders, and 3 Eradicators. We then have, on the Necron side, an Overlord, the Royal Warden, the Plasmancer, Scorpec Lord, 20 Necron Warriors, 2 Cryptel Thralls, 3 Scorpec Destroyers, Canoptech Plasmacite, there we are, got it out, the Canoptech Reanimator, and 6 Canoptech Scarab Swarms, which are always lovely little things to have. So let's crack it open and have a look. It barely fits under this camera here, the actual box. So we'll do the lovely surgical opening. Always very satisfying to open a box like that. And here we go. I know that many people are hotly anticipating getting their hands on this box. It is already sold out, I know, in certain areas of the world. Lovely artwork there. We will look at these sprues in detail, but let's just take a look through the box first. So first of all, we've got, well, they're kind of mixed up. So it looks as though the Space Marine sprues are separate to the Necrons at first glance. Or am I wrong? Well, here we've got the captain, and that's potentially the Lord there, sort of connected, but a different sprue. Yeah, again, separate sprues, but connected by a bridge. It was the case in the Dark Vengeance kit, the previous starter set, that the Dark Angels and the Chaos were all mixed together on the frames, but it does look like, for the most part, the Necrons and the Space Marines are kept separate on this. More artwork separating the. I do like how they do that. They divide the box up neatly. I never put it back the way that it's nicely packaged by the warehouse guys, but there we are. So the instructions are in there with the Edge of Silence sort of getting started booklet, we presume. We'll have a glance at that in a second. And just take a look at that artwork for the core book. Wow. Wow. I mean, they've outdone themselves there, really, haven't they? With that. That's just great. That is just great. Now, obviously I'm not going to go through the rule book here and sort of take apart the rules and look too far into the contents. That's for yourself to discover when you get your hands on this. But I mean, that cover is just excellent. A little pamphlet here. There's a novel to go with it, so there you are. Right, transfer sheets, always required. Again, I'm probably going to say this on every video that I do here on the Tabletop Republic YouTube channel. Don't throw away your transfers, ever. I mean, how much room is that going to take up in your, in your storage? You never know what project you're going to take up in future, or your friends, so keep them, don't get rid. You can always use them. All right, and we have a little tray insert here, which underneath we have all the bases. So there we are. I mean, you get so much in this box. The sprues themselves, I'll just show you the sort of, we'll take a more detailed glance in a second, but just look at everything you get. Look at the weight of those sprues. And yeah, before we take a look at them in a little bit more detail, let's just appreciate that cover art one more time, because that's fabulous. A wonderfully, the quality, you absolutely cannot complain about the quality you're getting in this box. So I'll switch the camera around a bit and we will have a little look at the sprues more closely. So be right back. Okay, so let's have a little look at some of the sprues a little closely. So we're going to start off with this one, which contains the Canoptech Reanimator dude, which I think is kind of like those weird harvesty things from the Matrix. I think that's what it harked back for me. Over down here, we've got the Crypto Thralls, these murder buckets, as you may have seen online, these crazy guys. And also the parts from the Plasmancer, who is just, I think, a brilliant looking model. When you see him painted in some of the heavy metal images, yeah, he really does look the part for a Necron host reanimating themselves. Over here, this is one of the frames for the Skorpek Destroyers, who I think they've done a great job of sort of reinventing the floaty boys. And here we've got, okay, so you get this frame twice. These are the Necron warriors, and humble as they may be, I think this is one of the triumphs of this box, because it's easy to kind of overlook what would be, fairly easy to put together, easy to paint, sort of chaff unit, but they've completely sort of reinvented these guys to an awesome degree. The plastic tubes have gone, the previous clear plastic tubes that were a sort of Marmite issue, I think, between Necron players. Now you've got these solid rifles that you have to paint, and what I think is brilliant about this is if you're a long-time Necron player and you and your friends have played many a campaign and witnessed your Necron warriors rising up again and again, after a volley of bolter fire, that's kind of sculpted into these guys. There's, as you probably have seen, damage literally built into the heads, the bodies. There's dents, there's wear, there's scrape, there's loose wiring, and these guys they've really pulled this off very, very well indeed for that purpose. So you get 2 of that frame to build yourself 20 Necron warriors, and I guess we can assume that if when this gets released as a kit on its own, you'll get that split into 2, halves, and that will come in the box as that. As I said, 2 of that frame. So what else have we got here? Sorry, one thing I missed on this frame is this frame contains the Skorpek Destroyer Lord as well. He's tucked away in there with his menacing looking claw. Yeah, so he's on that frame. Another really cool looking hero. And here we are on the two other character models that you get in here for the Necrons. You've got the Overlord and the Warden. Flip those over for you so you can see the other side of it. Yeah. So, very nice models all round for the Necrons. I think they've done some great work on those. So let's move on to the Space Marines. Okay, so to start with, we have the Outriders, the Primaris bike squad that I personally have been waiting for. I don't know about you, but I am very happy that they now have access to some bikes. I think you can do a lot of cool stuff with a bike squad, and I'm glad now that we have it in Primaris form. We have the Assault Intercessors themselves. Again, I think just like we've been waiting for the bike squad, we've also been waiting for our 8-foot Primaris Marines to wield the chainsword of their regular Marine brothers, and now they finally can. So that's a welcome update. Yeah, so. And here we are on a magnificent frame with all sorts of different stuff on there. So you've got the Eradicators on there. You can see that with the heavy melter weapons. Power swords from the Shield Guard guys. I forget the name already. The Blade Guard veterans, that's it. And the Ancient there as well. The Chaplain, what a model that is. Brilliant. So yeah, that is a very nice sprue indeed. You get a lot on that one. There we are. Right, and I will bring back these two guys. These two frames, which contain the Necron characters as well as the Space Marine characters. So there we have the Lieutenant with his pistol, and the Captain that I am just going to look forward to so much painting this guy. The more I look at these miniatures, the more and more detailed I think I ultimately want to do the paint job. I was going to just make it a basic paint job with a quick wash and some base colours, but these guys they deserve the best paint job I think that we can perform. So there we have it, guys. That is the much anticipated Indomitus box set. Look at that. I will zoom back out again. Barely fits under the camera. It really is an impressive box. The detail on the miniatures, as you know by now, you'll have seen it online, just second to none. And the quality of all the publication inside as well can't be faulted. So yeah, if you can get your hands on one, do it, because the important and key thing about this box is it is not the 9th edition starter set, it's the 9th edition release set. So this box will not be around forever, so get it while you can. Alright, well, hope that you manage to get your hands on this, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed this little unboxing. Take care, bye bye.